Hey everybody, this is Agraxis, and today we are playing Elite Dangerous because everybody loves flying internet spaceships. Um, Today we're going to do something simple. We are at a station called Ackerman Market in an area that is known to export fish. It's one of the early missions that you can find in the early missions. It says, "Hey, we want fish. Go find some." Well, this is where it comes from. Um, you can see when you look at fish in the market interface, um, illegal in some jurisdictions. Very funny. But you can see that it doesn't say imported. It's because this is where they actually, quote unquote, manufacture or farm the fish. Um, Looks like you can buy it for 269 credits per unit. Um, but you can see all these systems that it's exported to. One of them, LHS 3447, is the system I started in. So what I'm going to do, because I want to head that way anyways, is I'm going to buy 4 of them, which will fill up my cargo hold. And then we will be on our way. Now I am mostly fueled up. I've got more than enough fuel to get there. My ship is in reasonably decent shape. So, click away on the joystick here. We're going to go to the galaxy map. And there's LHS 3447. You can see there's a little picture of a ship. I have a ship somewhere out there. What we're going to do is we're going to select it to set it as the target. And then, we're going to pop ourselves back to the surface. Ackerman Market has internal docking base, so we're going to be inside a station, spinning around. So once we lift up out of the tube here, you can see the opening up there. I'm going to be shooting through that in just a moment. Get ready here, and we're going to launch. Hit the throttle. Take off the landing gear. Woo! Hello. Goodbye. Boost out. Now, when I picked that system as my target, you can see I have lined up with it. You can see the big radar interface down the bottom of the screen. Just to the upper left of that is something that looks kind of like a little Death Star. And so you just get that dot in the middle. You're lined up.
Frameshift drive charging.
Turn on your frameshift drive and hold on to your socks. The throttle's all the way up. All of my weapons are retracted. My landing gear's up. Tray tables are up and in their locked positions.
4, 3, 2,
And hope you wore clean underwear. This part isn't really the messed up part. First time I saw where you pop out though, I almost had a heart attack. Nice, peaceful cloud space, and oh my god, this is gotta get out of there. So, as long as you turn away from it, you're fine. You won't get cooked. You can see a heat meter on the left-hand side of the ship. You get too close to the sun, and you will start smoking in here. What I'm doing now, you can see the distance. I don't want to necessarily go for a half an hour ride, but LHS 3447 is one of those systems where all of the stations are just way out there. Some of the stations or systems are kind of small. It's very quick to get around. This one, everything's really spaced out. So you can see you're about 3,700 light seconds away. I'm sure Einstein would have something to say about my mass being so massive that I can't overcome it to be going this fast, but it's an internet spaceship, so nobody really cares. Lower left side of the screen, you see 2 bars. They have blue zones in them, distance and speed. So once I'm basically in what's called super cruise mode. So as I get closer, you're gonna see these bars kind of come down those scales, and I gotta slow down so I don't overshoot the station. Now, probably 3 out of 4 times I blow right past it, circle around, and come back. It's not really a big deal unless you slam into a planet or something. It can happen. The system usually starts throwing all kinds of alarms, stuff at you when you do that. You see the orbital lines everywhere. you can turn those on and off now as of the last update. But yeah, we're just moving along. While you're flying, you can check out things like you've seen me play around with this navigation menu. Some other ships out here doing whatever it is that they're doing. Most of these should be NPC ships. So for those of you who don't play video games, it means they're not human beings flying these today. There's a mission that I totally botched. And then you can also check out, that I'm basically nobody in the universe. You can see all the stuff in your ship, turn your lights on and off and stuff like that. I have 4 units of fish in here. My weapons and stuff, my subsystems. And of course, as I'm sitting here, I totally missed my target. Oh boy. That was cool. We'll go back real quick. That's what I get for not looking. It's kind of like driving a car. Don't text and drive, right? So, we'll just come in here. Okay, so you see the bar starting to creep in on the distance. I am throttling back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep my bar just to the right of that one. Makes for a nice, slow, controlled approach. As we get closer, I'm going to get a blue indicator by the radar on the bottom of the screen that says that we can drop out safely. So, let's see what happens. Getting closer. I'm kind of impatient. I'm going to push it up a little bit. It's going to complain to me. Hey, slow down, you idiot. Here we go. You see a little planet there. Super cool. Alright, now I'm really going to slow down. You hear the drive spinning down. Basically, as we approach, we get into about 1 megameter away. We'll be able to drop out safely. You can drop out when you're going too fast, and you will damage your ship as a result. You can drop out going slowly enough to be safe, but far away, and you'll be in the middle of space, and it won't usually be anything interesting to look at. But sometimes there's a space pirate out there ready to make your day. It just all depends. As we inch closer in here, it feels like we're going at a snail's pace, even though the speedometer down there says you're really booking. But we'll just inch in here. See, we're getting closer to that blue zone. Oh goodness. There we go. The ship is slowly slowing itself down. My hand is off the throttle now. And as we get into 1, I'm gonna hit J here and drop us out. 1. Safe disengage ready. So there's the station. I am gonna kick the afterburner so we can approach more quickly. We can request to dock at the station once you get within a certain distance. I don't think it's uniform. These stations like you to be within about 7.5 KL. When you request docking, several different landing pads will light up at times. This one says proceed to docking or landing pad 1, which is right here on the outside of the station. I'm going to slow down, drop the gear. Now I am approaching from the wrong side, so I'm going to actually go past it. Turn around. Woo! Don't want any skid marks. Now you do have thrusters to move you horizontally and vertically and stuff like that. I'm using my joystick today, and I'm not exactly proficient at that yet. Whoa! You see, as we get closer, you gotta get within the bullseye. And of course, now that I'm recording, I'm completely embarrassing myself. I'm doing a horrible job. Not 5 or 10 minutes ago. I was doing this like a pro. You do it when you think you have an audience, and yeah, that's why you won't be hearing me sing today. We are inching closer. You hear it beeping. Vertical thrust level. Oh!
Docking successful.
There you go.
Disengaged.
Let the docking gear clamp me down. Go into the station. It's kind of a generic animation you see when you dock into any station almost. I haven't seen any different where it says welcome to station XYZ. Grabs you, spins you around, and brings you back in where you can be worked on, repaired, refueled, stuff like that. In this case, what I'm doing is I want to look at the station services again. Have a look at... Oh. Well, that was... Grab some fuel. Apparently there is no market here. So, that's embarrassing. Cool thing is, we'll just go look what's out here, right? So we have another station, another couple of stations. Nothing that really indicates that it's any kind of market. Although I do know from playing before that this dock has a market on it. It's quite a ways away, so we will head straight back out and try to offload these fish. Let's see all the nice little animations, and we're gonna preset my throttle.
Ship released.
Up we go.
Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
I'll line up again. Now within system jumping, you see, I get clear. Indicator on the bottom right of the screen says mast lock. I cannot engage my frame shift drive until I'm clear. Now that I'm clear.
4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
Engage.
Boom. No dramatic sun approach this time though. Hopefully we won't be sitting here for 7 days. Probably a couple minutes. So just go faster and faster and faster. I do have a scanner. I don't think there's anything out here left for me to find. Nope. Not right now. Sometimes you fire that off, and if you're in a system you haven't been in before, you'll find like astronomical bodies, which might be an asteroid field, a planet, or a flying space monkey. You never know. See, it says in the upper right corner, new contact, and then when you go to contacts, you can see there's a type 7 transport. I'm not really interested in messing with anybody right now. Mostly because I'm running off to grab my kids from daycare in a couple of minutes. Unlike it seems to some of these YouTube and Twitch broadcasters, I have a family. You won't see me here twitching and broadcasting all day, every day. Usually, if you are going to find me, Twitch TV/Agraxis, AGGRAXIS, will probably be sometime after 8 p.m. Central Time, after my kids go to bed. During the daytime, I usually like to be around and be husband and daddy. But at night, I'm usually horsing around. Of course, we are getting into the holiday season. So Merry Christmas to everybody out there. So you may not see me around. I don't know. I'm off for a couple weeks, so I may be in here depriving myself of sleep, flying around in space because I rather enjoy it. I do play some other games. This is the new shiny one for me right now, so you probably see me playing this more than anything else. And of course, I'm grabbing these videos if they're not completely horrible and putting them on YouTube. Chances are, if you already know me through Facebook or something like that, you're seeing me spam these all over my wall because I'm recording stuff and being a complete dork on the internet. So, faster and faster. 270C. C being the speed of light. I feel like I should be seeing like space octopus tentacles out here if I'm messing with the laws of physics that much. Bump the throttle up. Overall, though, this game, very cool. I played Elite when I was a youngster on my dad's Commodore 64. Had a lot of fun with it. Back then, you were basically playing a game that had a black screen with white lines on it. So all the polygons were very rudimentary, but mind-blowing for its day. So it's only fitting that when this game comes out, that not only am I able to relive some of that memory, but the graphics and effects, everything are top notch. It's quite fun. Playing with definitely a lot fancier joystick than I had back when I was a kid. And of course, I found myself drooling over the stick and throttle setups that are out there. But when you're looking at anywhere between 150 and almost $400, depending on who's selling it to you, it doesn't really fit into the budget when you're a family man. Now, if I was just some internet basement troll out there, I could probably swing it, but me and the boys got other priorities, which is good. Sometimes Ben sneaks up here and observes and comments, so if you hear a little voice come up and talk, that would be him. He definitely finds all of this fascinating, which I think is great. But I think, has spent most of the day downstairs playing Minecraft on his Xbox, which is nice because it keeps him occupied and out of trouble. We more or less spin around, freeform, do whatever out here in Super Cruise that you would in normal space, except pop your weapons out. You can't really do that. Alright, getting closer. I don't see an indicator yet. You are seeing, even though my throttle is up all the way, the computer is slowly bringing my speed down. So we will inch closer and closer to these people and hope that they are hungry for some fish. I'm not even sure if these are food fish or tropical fish for pets, or if they're, I don't know. I don't know what these fish are going to be used for. I don't much care as long as I get a profit for them. As long as I don't find what's flopping around in my seat when I go sit back down, I'm good. It did say that in some jurisdictions that fish were an illegal product. I find that fascinating, but I guess that could be true, especially if they were like some piranhas or something. I mean, obviously, like lionfish here in Florida, where I'm from, are not quite friendly to our ecology, and so you do have a ban on importing them. Although you can still own one as a pet, or I don't know if you'd really call it a pet, but fixture in your home, I suppose. And I'm going to throttle back. see. Yeah. Flying fish through space. It's like I'm a space trucker right now. Well, space trucker with lasers in case everybody comes after me, but I hope nobody else wants these fish except for the people I'm going to sell them to. On the spinning probably make some people motion sick. We'll say that's an unfortunate and very real thing where you do have people who deal with the motion sickness or people who can't handle the flashing of some of these lights because of things like epilepsy. I know probably not a big deal for them. They're just like, hey, I have other things to enjoy, but given that, I've grown up playing video games and enjoy doing so, and I don't like it to dominate my time completely, but I do enjoy it. It's just, I don't know, I guess to me it kind of sucks that some people can't really partake. But then again, there are probably many more productive things that one could be doing on a Friday afternoon. I keep looking down at the bottom left of the screen and it says Deep Space Federation, but I keep translating it to Deep Fried Space. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I said, being a complete dork on the internet, flying a fake spaceship. Many times the speed of light. Never happened. There's another little star over there. Alright, so you see the line creeping up on the right side. I am slowing to match. We'll very quickly get to the point that I'll overshoot this if I'm not careful. It's like New Year's Eve, but we're approaching the station. I think this is another docking on the outside type of station. It'd be really embarrassing if I went to go dock at one of these things and blew myself up and lost all those fish. Then they'd be frozen fish in the depths of space. Here we go. Little planet out here. Not really all that blue. Matter of fact, it looks almost like a little desert planet. No wonder they want some fish. Maybe they are gonna eat them. I'd like the captain's platter, please. You want that with or without the grit? We got sand, sand, and more sand, buddy. Spin around, make everybody barf. Here we go. Alright, my speed's in the blue. It's going to steadily decrease. And distance is close enough. We're going to disengage. We are going to request docking clearance. M65.
Docking request granted.
Says docking pad 1. I don't see it lit up, so I'm guessing that's probably on the other side. Yep, there's the little 01. Station looks a lot like the last one we left. And like last time,
Landing
I'm
gear deployed.
coming in from the wrong side. I'm like that blue minivan full of kids in space that doesn't know where the heck it's going. Except for I'm full of fish instead of kids right now. Oh, that's number 3, that's number 2. Oh, there's number 1. That could have been fun. Alright, slow her down. The annoying docking beep. One time I actually get my ship to come to a full stop.
Docking
Ta-da!
successful. Engines disengaged.
And we'll go in. Look at station services while they wheel the bus inside. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's nothing in here. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to spend all day looking for some fish place to offload these fish, but you can see where it's going. So I'm going to bail out of here. I'll go deliver these fish on my own time later. Given how long this video is, I may not even put it out there. I don't know. It's almost a 30-minute video just of me floating around in space and talking my head off. So really more a chance for me to fiddle around, observe the Twitch stream going on right now. Playing around with the open broadcaster software, very easy to use. So anyhow, if you happened to be watching, which I don't think anybody was, but if you were, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.